Trash.
Broccoli, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Are you here every Sunday? Because I am. Sometimes I'm here late, but mostly I'm here. Maybe we can eat some tacos together. But not today, because today it's gotta be a different topic. No tacos y burritos. As today, I want to try your struggle meals. And if you don't know what a struggle meal is, it's basically, for example, if you can't spend a lot of money on food and then you have to get creative and like work with what you have at home. Or maybe if you just really don't want to cook, or maybe mentally you can't even cook and like you feel horrible, but you still have to eat something. So that's how you come up with a struggle meal. I really think struggle meals can be very interesting, and also I don't think they're necessarily all bad. A struggle meal doesn't equal bad. It just means you have to come up with ideas, which can be questionable sometimes, but I'm not here to judge. I'm here to enjoy. I mean, maybe I'm here to judge a little bit, but I would never judge the circumstances of a struggle meal, just the struggle meal itself. So what else was I supposed to do other than ask you for your struggle meals? And I will maybe also share a little bit of my struggle meals. I definitely had the privilege in life that I never had like a struggle meal, for example, that I had to live off for a week. But like when I was a child, I remember my mom making struggle meals because obviously she also didn't have the time to cook every single day for us, which I totally get. That's why I think we shouldn't judge struggle meals, because it can also be something that our parents made for us when they didn't have a lot of money or didn't have a lot of time because they were a single parent, for example. So I would never judge that. Enough of an introduction. Let's get into our first struggle meal. I feel like the first one is very German, because Marlene said trockenes Brötchen mit Maggi. Ultra geil. Which basically means like a dry piece of bread ball with Maggi. And I think Maggi is quite international, but the Germans, they love Maggi. They put it on everything. I still remember like when my grandma made soup and me and my brother and my dad ate the soup. We ate. But before my father, sorry, it feels so weird to talk about him, before he even lets the soup touch his tongue and before he even tries it, he puts Maggi in it. So much Maggi. And I was frankly a little offended by that. Even though I didn't even make the soup, I was offended for my grandma, because I ate the soup without Maggi and it was already amazing and delicious. Anyway, all I'm saying is the Germans love Maggi. That's why this one makes sense. I unfortunately don't have stale bread rolls. Or actually, the good thing is whenever I order bread rolls, they're already a little stale. The bread of our choice and the Maggi, not of our choice, because it's actually, I think, from Nestle. If you guys know any substitutes for Maggi, give them to me, because I don't want to keep buying Maggi, but like, I don't know anything that compares to this. I'm not sure how she eats it. Marlene, I'm just gonna improvise here a little bit and just put it on like that. Honestly, I think this could be even better if you put a little bit of butter on it as well. It slaps. It's actually very intense. Maybe I put too much Maggi. I'm a German. What can I say? It's good. I wouldn't really see this as a whole meal, but I can definitely see this being probably one of the cheapest foods that we're gonna try in this video. Also a great way of getting the worth of your bread rolls. If they're already stale, you can make them good with this. Do you know there's also a great way of getting rid of your old stale bread? I would also consider this a little bit of a struggle meal. It's called Amrita. My mom always used to make this. Now I know why, because I think she just wanted to get rid of the old bread. But honestly, Amrita is kind of like just French toast, because you take the bread and you put it in milk and eggs, sugar. Sometimes my mom didn't. I think we always ate it like as a savory thing, and then you just pan fry it. And you know what? We're gonna stay with the bread, because bread has definitely been the most popular suggestions underneath y'all's struggle meals, which obviously makes sense because it's bread. This next one I've actually gotten twice, maybe even more often, but the fact that I already got it twice is crazy, because apparently it's from the Irish people underneath you. You love apparently a crisp sandwich. Crush a bag of crisps, spread some real Irish butter on the bread and put the crisps on. Gotta be cheese and onion, gotta be Tato. So apparently this is called a Tato sandwich, and Tato is the chips brand. This sounds amazing. Honestly, I've never eaten chips on a sandwich or on bread in general. I feel like that's actually kind of an American thing to just add that level of crunchy to your sandwich. In this case, we have nothing else on the sandwich, just the crisps, but I feel like it could be really good. Bread. I'm so sorry. I don't have Irish butter. Oopsie. I mean, technically, I also don't have the Irish chips. So, I'm sorry, Irish people. We got these cheese and onion ones. That makes me drool. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so ready for this. Yeah. Cheers. I wish I could try the potatoes. It's a bit dry, just a tiny bit, but that's amazing. I need to finish this. With the butter, You know what? At first, I thought it's a little bland, but the cheese and onion of the crisps, it hits you pretty fast. And when it hits, it hits. I feel like this one might end up in the top 3. Let's carry on. Damien told us, when I can't get Nutella, I grab one of those cheap chocolate puddings and spread that on toast instead. Raw toast for full experience. Damien, I give you a few points for creativity, but this I'm really not sure about. Like, what do you mean by you can't find Nutella? Because it's too expensive? I get that, but maybe you just want to get a cheaper hazelnut spread instead of chocolate pudding. So I just had this chocolate vegan pudding in my fridge. So that's what we're going to use because this video is all about using up what we already have. And these are really good, so. Oh, actually, this one's quite bitter. Why is it so bitter? Oh, was my spoon bitter? Oh, I think my spoon was bitter. Ooh, it tastes like detergent. Ugh. Somehow it looks kind of satisfying. Maybe I put a bit too much. Oh, this is gonna be messy. It looks like Nutella. Like you couldn't even tell the difference. Cheers. I need to eat the pudding off of this because I can't do it with bread. That's a no. That's a no. Somehow the bread just starts tasting a little sour. And it just tastes like a very watery version of Nutella. I have to really pass on this one. So when you enter struggle meal territory and you enter the bread territory, you will most definitely get a lot of struggle meals that involve cheese and the microwave. I read so many struggle meal recipes of you where you just said you put bread and cheese together in the microwave. And that's it. And I get that. Because somehow melting cheese makes it like 10 times more delicious. Lena said this is her go-to and she eats this since 5 years already. Basically always when she doesn't want to cook. I don't know why she wrote such a long text, but in the quintessential part of the things, it's literally just bread with salami on it, cheese on it. She told me the specific cheese and then into the microwave. Like I said, I'm not judging. Let's make this decadent meal. This. I actually also used to make this just with sausages instead of the salami. So I relate to this. And the most important part is that you eat this with a knife and fork to feel a certain kind of way. Lena, this one's for you, baby girl. With the chili flakes on top? Never thought about that. Adds a really nice kick. Also, it's important which cheese you use. I always just use Gouda, but I feel like Lena really knows her shit because she used Leerdama, which is like way more intense. Wow. Guys, honestly, this is like pizza to me. I could literally eat this instead of pizza and be happy. Absolutely divine. This will be my top 3 for sure. We got one more toast struggle meal, which I also think could be good. It's by Paula and she said if she doesn't have anything at home to eat, she always eats toast with onions and tomato paste and makes it in a sandwich maker. Her words were, it's great because you always have these things at home and also it doesn't taste bodenlos. Great way of advertising. I don't know when I last used my sandwich maker. Paula helped me remember that I have that. My sandwich maker looks like it's from 1984, but it still works. Not sure how much. Maybe both sides. Oh no, I forgot to butter my bread. Oh. You know, I'm all here for the onions. I love the onions. Oh yeah, onions are the best. Oh yeah, motherfucker. Oh, that's hot.
Oh my god, she's so thick, she's bursting out from the sides.
Wonder what my neighbors are thinking.
Oh yeah!
Looks great. Oh my god, why am I not using my sandwich maker more often? Do you think I can carry it all the way to my room like this? I still got this, y'all. Oh yeah. What is this? Why is he always so cute when I eat stuff in my bed? Now I feel like this would have been great with some cheese on it, but I will honor the recipe because this obviously is a recipe with the things that you already have at home, and cheese I feel like is a little particular. Maybe tomato paste as well, but I feel like it's more of a staple than cheese. My only issue with this is that the onions are not raw anymore. They're kind of like very warm, like almost as if I boiled them. So they lost all of their onionness. It's so hot. It really is not bad. It definitely doesn't taste bodenlos. It doesn't taste like it doesn't have a floor. I think for what it is, it's good. But I personally would just toast the bread, put the tomato paste on it, and then the raw onion. So I still have the nice onion flavor. Maybe you also want to add a little salt. I kind of get this. I just don't like it. But good in the sense of a struggle meal. That was the bread genre. Now let's get to rice. As you can imagine, rice is also very popular when it comes to struggle meals because it's cheap, it's filling, and you can do a lot with it. I've gotten so many rice recipes and they were all kind of similar. It's always like throwing things together, different ingredients, and not even a lot. Like most of them was also just like rice with soy sauce and an egg. I think that's good. This particular rice dish caught my attention from Juliana Barros. Here in Brazil, we call it roscovo. Whenever I say it, it sounds like Russian. It consists of a mashup of arroz and ovo. You just throw some butter in a pan, maybe some grated garlic, add like 2 eggs and the leftover rice, and scramble everything together. Then you throw in some seasonings of your preference to give the old rice an extra flavor, and boom!
It's done.
Butter, duck to rice, garlic, seasonings. Now this really is giving struggle meal. I mean, everything so far was giving struggle meal. It's actually a meal, you know, it's not like toast. Let's try my roscovo. Wow, it really sounds Russian when I say it. Whoa! I feel like I just ate all of the garlic at once. I don't think I need to act like all surprised now because this is rice with egg. But I have to say, the garlic brings a nice touch to it. It's not super exciting though. I'd say the Irish sandwich and the toast with salami and cheese was better. But I have nothing bad to say about this. This next one, I think, might be the most questionable out of this whole video. Claire Lovely told me that she eats smooth peanut butter and hot rice. It's like a poor man's satay. Peanut butter melts into the rice and it's so thick and gluggy. I didn't even know the word gluggy existed, but I kind of love it. It's probably just gonna taste like peanut butter, and I like peanut butter, so it can't be that bad. Let's eat some gluggy shit up in here. I got the hot rice, and now we gotta act fast because she said to add it to hot rice. Peanut butter. How much am I supposed to add? Whatever you say, Caitlin. Whoa! It honestly just looks like paprika rice, but it's peanut butter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very gluggy. I don't hate this. I really don't. Dare I say it slaps? Wait, I'm not mad at this. I know what she means by gluggy. I kind of love the texture. It's almost like eating chewy rice cake. I love this. Who would have thought? Not sure how much I can eat of this, but on a good note, you will get full from this very fast. Next, we're getting into the category tortillas. And for that, I have 2 different struggle versions, which we will be comparing to each other. The battle of the tortillas. So first of all, we have the sad girl quesadilla. It is 2 tortillas with the sandwich cheese in between them, melted in the microwave. On better days, I sit down and eat it with hot sauce. I kind of love this. It's so cute. The fact that she's not even using real cheese and just the sandwich cheese is even more hilarious to me.
I kind of want a quesadilla, but I also don't want a quesadilla. Quesadilla! Quesadilla!
And then on the other side, we have Roxy telling us her grandma used to make her tortillas with butter and brown sugar and toast them in a skillet and then add lime juice, salt, and maybe avocado if there was any. So we have a sweet version, which I'm always there for. So let's prepare the battle of the tortillas. The battle of the quesadillas. I mean, this is not technically a quesadilla, but the battle of the tortillas. You know what? Let's start with the sad girl quesadilla. Looks great. I found some Tabasco and she said that I can put some hot sauce. So that's probably gonna be our only flavor. Cheers. Ooh! Wow, that Tabasco is spicy. Shouldn't have put so much. Tastes like a whole lot of nothing. It literally tastes like nothing. That's quite fascinating. But why do I not hate it? Maybe I like the texture? I can't tell you why, but I kind of like this. Maybe I need different hot sauce because that Tabasco is Tabascoing my ass. It's kind of tangy. Is it always pepper sauce? That's enough. Honestly, the second one can only be good. The butter is oozing out. Huh, interesting with the lime in there. It really doesn't taste like a tortilla anymore. It tastes like a completely new sweet treat. Let's try it with some avocado. I don't think I need the avocado, but it's also adding something interesting. The sour sweetness with the fat of the butter. I think the winner's pretty clear. I'm gonna have to go with the sugar and lime and butter tortilla, but sad girl quesadilla really has my heart. Next, I have one struggle dish that really hits close to home. Jenny wrote me she always eats potatoes with Leberwurst or Kräuterquark. What is Leberwurst in English? Liver spread. Ew, sounds horrible. But it is also food that my mom always used to make. Like, it is the dish I always connect to my mom. But for us, it was always potatoes with liverwurst and lots of butter. There can never be enough butter. Pellkartoffeln. What you're gonna wanna do is you take a shitload of butter, put it on there. Then take your liverwurst of your choice, put it on there. Wow, it looks like me. And eat it. And eat it. Sometimes we also just ate them with cream cheese and chives, but that's the OG. Get yourself a little bit more salt maybe. It's so good. I actually don't know when I ate that for the last time. Now my potatoes are not really warm anymore. This would be even better with slightly warm potatoes, but not too hot because then the butter would melt and you don't want the butter to melt. Pure cinema. No. You might have noticed that it looks different in this shot. That is because it is the next day, because I was getting way too full yesterday. I picked way too many meals out and somehow I thought I could just all eat them all at once, but I was not hungry anymore and I don't want to stuff my face to the point of being sick, so it's the next day! We're gonna carry on with Val's struggle food, which seems to be skyr, yogurt, banana, Weetabix, and peanut butter all into a mush. I think that one's very valid. It's giving just a normal breakfast to me, to be honest. I don't know if Val eats it as a breakfast or just all the time. So this morning I got the Weetabix out again, put some skyr yogurt into it, mushed it together with the bananas and the peanut butter, and that's it. That was my breakfast. I have to say, great breakfast. I thought I would maybe miss a little bit of sweetness, but you actually don't, because there is a tiny bit of sugar in the peanut butter and the banana is a little sweet. It is just still very gluggy. Like maybe you want to add a little bit of milk of your choice to make it less gluggy, because it's a lot in your mouth. But it was very good and very quick to make. Probably a little more on the expensive side because Weetabix, but also Weetabix, like there's a lot in there. Like you can buy one Weetabix and it will last you for a long time, so maybe it's fine. Next, we're getting to another genre, pasta. And it's once again time for the battle of the pasta. As you can imagine, we definitely had a lot of different pasta meals. And I've decided I once again want to let them battle each other. Something that I had so many times, literally the same dish over and over in my DMs. Penne, or just like whatever pasta, with sour cream, butter, cheese, and mayo, but not all the time, and salt and pepper. I've actually never eaten pasta with sour cream, but I feel like I'd like it. Then we have one which probably will be judged by many. Jaromir said it used to be pasta with granulated cocoa and butter. Listen, I'm not new to the game of eating pasta in a sweet way. I'm fully aware that this might be disturbing to some people, but I feel like this could be really good. I think granulated cocoa is like the cocoa you use for baking, not the one for drinking. The last pasta that we're gonna try is by Amber. Her struggle meal from England has always always been spaghetti with pesto gravy granules and lots of cheese. I can't believe I've never eaten pasta with gravy before. I feel like all of these 3 pasta dishes have potential to be very good. So let's prepare some pasta. I think we should start with the gravy and noodles, because this one I think is best if we eat it hot. Oh, that looks so good. Gluggy. I fucking knew it. That's so good. I put so much cheese and can't even see it. It actually has the perfect consistency. Like, it's just so saucy. I will make this again. This is amazing because you don't even need to season it. It's so quick. That was even 10 times better than I expected. And I already expected to like it. Let's not judge prematurely. Let's try the one with schmand. I feel like this one I'm also gonna like. Ooh, that's also amazing. Y'all need to stop giving me ideas. Oh my god, I couldn't even decide. This is the most exciting battle I've ever seen. And our dessert. Oh. That's so bitter. Bitter for my glitter. So obviously we have to decide between these two. Oh my god. I don't know. For the first time in the battle history of battles, I'm gonna give a tie. Because they're both amazing. Just not the chocolate one. I'm sorry. It's way too bitter. We need to add a little bit of sugar to that. But pasta with sour cream and pasta with gravy. Yeah. The next one we're gonna try is by Sophia, and she said tuna, corn, a bit of mayo, and Doritos. I'm really not sure if we should consider this a whole meal. This still seems a bit like a snack to me, but I'm not yucking her yum. To me personally, this is not a whole meal. It's just tuna, mayo, and corn. Nonetheless, I'm pretty sure that this will slap hard. Since when are Doritos kind of sweet? I mean, this is paprika flavor. Maybe the ones with nacho cheese are better. Why are they so sweet? My tuna is not sweet. But this is great. I also didn't season this at all because I ate it with Doritos and the Doritos are already seasoned. That's great. Just make sure you don't eat it as a whole meal. You need some carbs.
You need carbs.
We're gonna stay with one where I would rather consider this a struggle snack. Bella said peas with butter, salt, and Parmesan. I've never really gotten into the world of peas. I'm gonna be honest with you, because somehow they're not appealing to me. I have no bowls anymore.
Peas. Just making myself peas. Peas are somehow really dumb. Let's add butter, let's add parm.
Oh, I didn't pay attention on how much Parmesan I added.
Peas.
Like I said, I may have added a little bit too much Parmesan, but... Peas! I was not familiar with your game. It's good. But somehow, butter makes everything taste so much better. I could stuff my face with this. Again, I'm pretty sure that's not a meal, but a great snack. I've been sleeping on peas. Next, we're actually gonna make a real recipe and not just random 2 ingredients mixed together. Gnocchi actually sent me a recipe from Kenya. Apparently, there's a street food that they eat there, and it's called smocha. It's like a little bit of a wrap with a specific smoked sausage called smoky. This is very popular street food, especially for students, she said. And I kind of want to eat that. Unfortunately, I probably don't have the ingredients that I need for this, but I can try to replicate it as good as I can. I find it quite interesting to also see your struggle meals from other countries, because I feel like, well, we all struggle everywhere. Every country has kind of their own interpretation of struggle meals, which I'm here for. So I want to try this recipe to my abilities. The cool thing is, Gnocchi also sent me a recipe on how to make it and even make my own wraps. The wraps are called chapati, and you have to basically just make a little dough. I've never made wraps from scratch, but it seems to be very, very easy. So let's make some dough. So first, you want to take 3/4 of water. It has to be warm. And you want to put in 1/2 tablespoon of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. To be honest, I think I put in 1/2 tablespoon of salt. So these are going to be very salty. Then you need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You put in 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, massage the cooking oil in, and then gradually add some of the warm water that you just made. And now it's time to... After you knead the dough real good, you're gonna have to let it rest for a little bit. I think it was like between 20 minutes and an hour. I actually let it rest overnight, but I think it's fine because there's like no yeast in there, so it doesn't matter how long it's resting. I just put it into the fridge. Now your dough should be nice and stretchy and you should be able to roll it out very easily. I maybe had some struggles rolling it out because I was using fucking glass, but that's on me. So then you're gonna coat it with some oil and cut it into some lengthy pieces. Roll these lengthy pieces, and each of these is gonna make up one chapati. But I realized mine were maybe a little too thin, so I had to add a couple of these stripes together to then be able to create a big chapati. And also, I know my shape is very off. I did really struggle with my glass rolling out method, but it's okay. If you can make it round, that's great. If you can't, that's also okay, I say, in my position right now. Then you're gonna take this and put it into the pan, but no oil yet. Just slightly toast it a little bit on each side for like 30 seconds. And then afterwards you're gonna go in and then you're gonna put oil. And then just cook it for as long as you want, or it just shouldn't get too brown. That is it for the chapati. Now you're gonna make some kachumbari, which is the sauce, basically. Bro, it's so dark right now in here because the solar eclipse is happening right now when I cut my tomatoes. Ooh, cool. Super easy. It's just made out of chopped tomatoes, chopped onions, and a little bit of cilantro. I didn't have any cilantro. I actually ordered it, but they gave me parsley. Great. Thanks for that. Now, as I said, I don't have a smoky sausage, so I'm just gonna take a Wiener Würstchen. Sorry. It's still a smoked sausage, so I think it's maybe a little similar, just doesn't look like the original smoky, but that's okay, I say. Then you're gonna assemble everything and top it off with some ketchup sauce. I think it's fine if you also want to add some other sauces. I think that's just whatever you like. And this is our smocha, and I'm very excited to eat it now. My wrap is good. I mean, it's super simple. Everything that's in there, it can only taste good, especially in this combination. Love onions, love tomatoes. I love what my chapati tastes like. It's gotten so good. It's kind of crunchy, but also chewy. I mean, obviously, this is quite a lot of work, but since this is street food, I think you were just supposed to buy it in the streets of Kenya and not make it yourself. We can still consider this struggle meal. I would buy it if I were in Kenya. I love it. And now, my friends, we have one more struggle meal that I need to test. It is once again one from another country. PH Phobia told me about her favorite struggle meal, kluzi. I'm not sure what she means, if she means kluski, which is like Polish dumplings. I know that she means dumplings, but I'm confused why she calls it kluzie or kluzi. Her way of making them is also very interesting, very smart. And I'm also really ready for something sweet now. And she said it's the best sweet struggle dessert ever. So you're gonna need 1 egg, mix it with a vanilla homogenized cream cheese. Homogenized. Sorry, I'm just quoting PH Phobia here. I have no idea what that is. I think that's actually also a Polish thing. This is what it looks like. We don't have that here, but I think we can use a substitute such as vanilla quark. 3 to 4 big spoons of flour. I feel like we're really eyeballing it. I also didn't know how much vanilla quark to add. And once it comes off of your spoon, you're just gonna boil them for until they're not raw, question mark. And then you're just gonna strain them and top them off with some butter and sugar. And here I have it, the kluzi or kluski, and it does look a little questionable, I have to admit. But we're not judging, we're trying. That is the weirdest consistency ever. I'm not sure right now. I feel like I would need some nicer toppings maybe. I like the chewiness. I don't know if I like the taste of it. Maybe it is the quark. Maybe it would be better if I were to make it with vanilla, homogenized cream cheese, homogenized, but it's also not bad. Maybe I should have put more sugar. The more I eat it, the more I like it. I think I like it. Maybe add it with some sugar, maybe top it with some cinnamon, maybe also whipped cream. I like it. Oh my god, that was an experience. I knew it. I knew that I was gonna eat good stuff in this video. Because struggle meal doesn't automatically mean it's bad. Like, I ate some good shit. I think in my top 3, it's definitely potato sandwich from the beginning. Shit, I don't even remember all the stuff that I tried yesterday. All I know is that the gravy pasta and the sour cream pasta is on number 1. But I don't think I tried anything that I didn't like in this video. Okay, maybe the worst one was the toast with the chocolate pudding. But honestly, everything else has a right to be, a right to exist. If you're out there struggling with food, eating food, buying food, making food, for whatever reason, just know that we're here to struggle with you. Or at least I am with my videos. That's kind of corny. I'm just saying that struggle meals are not as bad as everyone thinks they are. And I think you guys are all pretty creative. And this video is the living proof. That's kind of corny. Don't forget to check out my merch on naomijohn.de. We have some really cute merch over there. Itchy. And don't forget to follow me on all my socials, which is Naomi John on
Instagram.
Naomi John on
TikTok.
and also Naomi John on
Spotify.
I'm just gonna finish my cluesy now. And this night is officially over. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.